Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started. Yo, 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 yo! It's gonna be a fun stream today, guys. Today, I have a fun stream for you guys today. Alright? Let's jump on in. Let's have a fun stream. And, let's get it. Let's get it, man. Let's have a fun stream today. Howdy, everyone. Howdy. How's everyone doing today? How's everyone doing today? Let's jump on in. Wow, okay. Let's watch Jordan's stream today. Here we go. Let's watch it. Wow, this is awesome. This is way more entertaining than the Bitcoin chart. Let's just watch it, guys. I see some bullish divergence. Do you see the bullish divergence? Look. Look. You got a high. And then a higher high. And then the other side, there's bullish div. This is exciting. This is great. Let's just keep watching. I think I will FOMO into this. Horrible paint job. Yo, what's going on, guys? Shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out to everyone in the freaking chat. What's going on, guys? I see everyone here. I see Buddy Smith, so let's watch some paint dry. Let's get it, man. I love watching paint dry. Let's get it. Let's get it. Who else we got here? We got Backpack Man. What's going on, Backpack Man? This is my favorite part. Let's go, man. Franco said that paint looks like... that paint job looks horrible. That paint job looks horrible, bro. Look at this. Oh, my God. Like, who paints this? This kind of looks like the wall. You guys know back when you had the Celtics logo in the back with the old little thing in the back, and I had that shitty paint job. And man, that was nice. That was nice. Kind of reminds me of that. Like when you see waves in your paint job, you probably should do a little bit better job. If you ask me, I don't know. I don't know. What's going on, fellas? What's going on, fellas? How's the paint going doing? I don't know, man. I don't know how the paint coin's doing. We got some, not, I mean, there's not really too much going on today, fellas, to be quite fair. Today I want to talk about, the possibilities of, what's next for Bitcoin. You guys saw the title. Like, I still think we're going higher, but could we see a drop before we go higher? There's a couple reasons why that could be the case. But I think the big news today was Doge. The Doja, Elon Musk strikes again. That freaking bastard, man. Elon Musk. I might as well call him Elon Bust now. Elon pumps and dumps Doge again. You gotta love the Elon pump and dump, right? Pumps it up, and he took it off. He took the Doge off Twitter today, and Doge took a little bit of a tumble back down to the downside. I think about down like 7%. Nothing crazy. I mean, you're still above the point where he put it on there, but you still did dump a little bit down for Doge. So the Doges are in agony right now. The Doges don't know how to react to this. The Doges feel like they're betrayed by their master Elon. And we'll talk about Doge in a little bit, man. How's everyone doing today, guys? It's one of those days where we're kind of just chilling out. There was nothing going on today. that is true, John. John just put it straight out there. There is nothing going on today. Holy Lord. 100% the booger wall? Do I still have the booger wall? Let me see. Do I still have the booger wall here? Where's the booger wall? Oh, here it is. The booger. It is kind of like the booger wall. Let's see. All right, let's do some TA and Vitalik, guys. And we'll do some TA in a second, though. Look at this. Oh, we're picking the booger's nose. That is Vitalik, by the way, guys. You can tell by his unicorn shirt and the clouds right here, and his friend looking just as weird as he does. Why does? Oh, wait! Did you see his friend? Wait, one more time, guys. We're gonna jump into the TA in a second. Watch the guy next to Vitalik and watch the weird little head nod, like wow. Give me 2 seconds. We're gonna look at some TA, guys. You're not really missing much. We got some interesting things to look at here. But watch this one more time. Watch this one more time. Watch his friend and watch his head. Watch this. Watch his head. Watch his head. Watch his head. Watch his head, bro. This dude, okay. Watch his head. Ready? Ready, wait. Oh, wait. What's he doing with his head? All right, anyways, boring and snoring. Vitalik is depressed. All right, anyways, guys, let's see what we got. So I'm still long from this morning, guys. So I'm still in the same damn trade I was in this morning. Guys know I longed to support. Nothing happened all day, right? We came up a little bit. We came up to like 28,200. We came back down and test that support level at 27,918. But, I mean, other than that, guys, nothing really changed from this morning. I mean, obviously, we were here for the member stream. I am looking for at least a little bit of a move up. Just haven't really seen it yet, right? But if you look at the 4-hour time frame, guys, like we said, we are at this weird little horizontal support level that's been like weirdly holding, right? You got one touchdown here from March 17th. We got right here from March 12th. Obviously, I'm not going to name the dates, but 1, 2, you deviated a little bit, bounced again here, bounced again here. Weird little diagonal level. I took a long last time from right here. Worked out pretty well. So, we look at the 4-hour time frame. We got the 4-hour stocks crossing back up to the upside, and the 4-hour green dot should be printing on this next close. So we got 53 minutes. You should be seeing that 4-hour green dot pop up as well. So, it's one of those things that, yeah, I'm kind of short-term long, in the meantime. But, man, I mean, it's a painful one. It's a painful, slow one. By the time I get in profit, my fees are probably going to be higher than the profit that I make at this point. You know what I mean? It's one of those trades. We pump up 1%. Oh, the fees eat it all up. It's one of those times. Smack the like. Yeah, shout interactive, man. Smack those likes up. Let's get the likes up on this boring day, man. Let's at least try to have a little fun, shall we? That's the least that we can do during these times, man. But obviously, these are the times where we got to start paying attention to the market, man. I know it's boring and it's like, oh, there's nothing really going on, right? This is what we got to do now. I think we all still have bear market PTSD, right? We're all kind of waiting for Vader to come out the woodwork. Oh, Christ. Not freaking Vader again. Oh, my God. You know what? I'm going to battle Vader. I'm sick of this bastard. This guy keeps coming in and killing all our pumps. You know what, Vader? You know what? It's time for Luke Skywalker. Here we go. Come on, Vader. Let's freaking go. Battle me. No, but we all bear market PTSD, where Vader comes out in the big red candle. Holy shit, imagine if I looked like this 24/7. Imagine if I looked like Bob 24/7. Oh my god. I think, that is the Chad Bob, though. That is the Chad Bob, the Bob who got plastic surgery. But, I guess I'm kind of looking at this as I'm still could see a short-term bounce here, at least back up to the highs. My question is, guys, how I would get bearish. Because you guys can see the title, right? High-term time frames still intact. I'm still bullish on the high-term time frames, but could you see like a daily time frame drop to the downside? The reason why I say that is because I'm looking at it like this, right? Here's the Bitcoin price action, okay? For me, I'm looking at this as, okay, we got one attempt to the upside, right? And then we rounded it back over. We made a second attempt to the upside. Kind of looks like two little boobies, okay? Made a second attempt to the upside. Kind of rounded it out to the downside, okay? So we made two little boobies so far. Where it gets a little weird to me, and where I would be like, all right, this looks a little shady for Bitcoin. I think we could get a drop. If we see Bitcoin do this, right, and we start to see triplets, right? We start to see that third boob because the girl decided to have 3 kids, okay? And now she has 3 tits. If we start to see this one more move up and we actually break the high and make a higher tit, okay, like this, where, right, we got 1 tit, we got 2 tits, we got 3 tits, and we start to come back down like this again, and we have that first hit to the high, the second hit to the high, the third hit to the high, that's when I would get a little bit crazy. I would start thinking, man, this is starting to look like a little bit like distribution to me, I'm not going to lie. Right, so if we do something like this, we stab the highs again, and we make that third tit to the upside, and then we break back into the range. I probably would look for some of these levels a little bit lower, right? I probably would look for a retest of 26.8 or a retest of 25.2. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but that's only if, right? To me, that's only if we stab that high and then we dump again. Right? That's only if we stab that high and we make that little dump again. But, we haven't done that yet. We only have 2 tits. We don't have 3 tits yet. All right? So let's not get too titty. You know what I mean? You should not drink and bathe. Bullish on the 3 tit. He's bullish on the 3 tit. But no, we don't have that yet, right? So I'm kind of getting ahead of things. Okay? So right now, nothing's really changed. It's still just like higher lows. Right? I mean, it is what it is. But if I see that one more hit to the upside and then dump, it's getting me a little shady. It's making me feel a little shady, guys. All right, we'll talk about the daily time frame in a second. But how are we doing today, guys? Guys, I need to tell you guys. I need you guys to tell me this in the chat. Okay? I need you guys to tell me this in the chat. What is the best mystery movie? Okay, the movie that you don't know what's gonna happen, like the whole movie, you don't know what the ending is gonna be, and then the ending just blows your mind. Can you guys give me your favorite mystery movie? Okay, it can be any genre within the mystery genre, right? Preferably something like realistic. Okay, but your best mystery movie, right? Where you're on the edge of your seat the whole time, not knowing what's gonna happen at the end. I want to know your favorite one. Give me your favorite one, man. I need something. How many boobs is your my anime wife? Yeah. What, from the Fear and Greed Index? We'll check the Fear and Greed Index in a second. Let me know. John said, Jordan, trust me. The game? Okay, the game. Let me write it down, John. I trust your opinion. You better not be telling me a bad movie. I'm going to be checking the Rotten Tomatoes on that. Like before I watch it. If I see 20, I ain't watching it. Let's see. 6 Sense, Shutter Island. Yeah, I like Shutter Island. It's that, the person that wants to watch the movie with me doesn't want to watch Shutter Island. I think Shutter Island was a fantastic movie. The one that we were supposed to watch. Yes, the one that you said's kind of creepy. No, but the game. Oh, the game? Mm-hmm. Yes, the game. Just the game. I don't watch movies unless Drew's getting laid at the end. Okay. Nice. Nice. That was a good movie. The Big Short. The Big Short. That would be kind of interesting, actually. That's the stock market movie, right? That's the one with Michael Burry, I believe, right? Anyways, back to the TA, because that's why we're here. We're here for the TA. We're not here for the movie talk. I feel like it's bear market again. Anyways, Bitcoin. Daily chart, right? We've been looking at a few things, right? But we're still kind of, the thing is for me, right? We're still kind of holding this weird little trend line on the daily that we've been watching for freaking ever, man. We've been watching this daily trend line, I feel like, since 1986, okay? Not really since 1986. It's only been maybe a couple months. But, you know, we had support on it here before the FTX crash. We had resistance on it. Now we're flipping it as support again. To me, it's kind of the same thought process. It's like how I get short-term bearish as far as, okay, I can see Bitcoin breaking this range and going lower, is if I see that one more hit to the upside, and then I see Bitcoin come back into the range. And yeah, I'd be kind of bearish right there, honestly. But especially if I see Bitcoin break this to the downside and you get back below here, man, you got to think you're at least going to come and test this, you know, previous low at 26.6. If not, right, make your way back down to this 25.2 level, which everyone and their mother, everyone and their grandmother, okay, they're not asking how to buy Bitcoin right now. They're not asking this.
Jordan, how do I buy some Bitcoin?
No. They're asking, Jordan, when do I buy Bitcoin at 25.2? That's what everyone, their mother. I see everyone on Twitter, every trader on Twitter thinking Bitcoin's going to go to 25.2. Everyone has that same thing where everyone wants to long that at the same exact price. So something tells me it's not going to bounce from that price. Either it's going to be higher or lower than that, but it is what it is. But, you know, that's kind of what I'm looking at the daily. And the Bollinger Bands, we looked at this on the morning stream today. The Bollinger Bands are kind of painting that same story. Look how tight this shit is, bro. It's tight. It is tight, man. I'll tell you, this shit is tight as hell, okay? Not like, you know. John, I'll tell you who's not tight. Your mom. I've been banging the shit out of her, all right? She ain't tight. I'm the only one who knows that, right? She's my girl. That's what you think. You don't know that Becker's been around the alley too. Yeah, Jordan, your mom ain't tight. Your mom ain't tight. She very, very loose. All right? Wait, what the hell? Becker, get your six-pack abs over here. I'll show you the old man strength. Get over here. But, you know, 28,061. You guys can see the daily Bollinger Bands are tight, man, which tells us, you know, just that we should be expecting a move soon, man. And it's really, to me, it's the middle of this daily Bollinger Band. It's kind of the same thought process. Like if we break this middle Bollinger Band, I would expect to test the bottom because we look at this rally, right? And on each dip that we've had for Bitcoin, each time we break in this daily middle Bollinger Band, we came back down to the bottom of it. Okay, now obviously the bottom moves down because it's a Bollinger Band, but we at least test the bottom range. Okay, we did it once here back in February, and then we did it again at the end of February. We broke it right here, and then we came all the way back down to test the bottom of it. Okay, now it doesn't have to be a huge move, like we said. Right now that's at 27K, right? But you know, just keep that in mind. But you can see like we're getting squeezed between the middle of this and the top of this, and we don't have that much room to go. Right? If we test the top of this again, I would assume that we're probably gonna run the highs to take out the stops of all the people shorting from here. We probably run those highs, take those mother truckers out, right? And then see, okay, do we want to push up higher or do we want to come down lower, right? Time will tell. Time will tell. I would love to close the daily green today. We got the stocks on the daily that are crossed to the upside yesterday, but the problem is we're probably gonna close red today, so it's probably gonna cross back down, unfortunately. Franco! Good to see my guy Franco.
Film frames, film projector, clamper board, television.
Oh my god, that's so many emojis, bro.
Video cassette, musical notes, movie camera.
Those so many emojis, Franco, do like 5 emojis. Okay? I still haven't changed that voice, by the way. I gotta get rid of that stupid robot voice. We need guys, what voice should we do? We can do any accent. We can do from any country. All right, give me a country. I'll put that accent as that country. All right, we can literally do anyone. I don't know why I picked that one. It's just like I think that's just the generic one, to be honest. All right, so yeah, like I said, on the indicators here, Stocks are crossing the upside of the daily, but like they've been crossing up, down, up, down, up, down in this range consistently because we really have not gone anywhere, right? So it's hard to really say that has any usefulness at the moment, to be quite fair. I would like to see the 4-hour bring us up, and that make the daily look a little bit better here. Like you said, we got, 42 minutes into the daily close. We're going to go be pretty tight. Scottish, Russian, Chinese, Zimbabwe, Italian. Everyone's saying a different one. Indian, German. I don't think anyone's said the same one. Goku. The way you say, you guys want the Scottish one, huh? You guys want the Scottish one. I know you guys want why you want the Scottish one. Why do you guys want this? Out of all of them, Scottish? It become a Jordan. I can't do a Scottish accent. Here we go. Here's my best Scottish accent for you. Jordan, can you look at audio? I don't even know how to do a Scottish accent. That was my best attempt at for you guys. that was my best attempt. That was my best attempt, guys. So if you're just coming to the stream now, I am long, and long, my long is schlong, not as long as Horse Guy, but it is pretty long. It's longer than Clint's, shorter than Horse Guy, so just put that out there. And I am looking for, I'm probably going to TP at 28.4 if we get there, then I'll TP at 28.8 if we get there. It's just a matter of freaking getting that snail to come up here, bro. You know what I mean? It's the snail of all snails. The snail of all snails at the moment right now. Like I said, guys, if you missed the stream, we're watching paint dry here, over here on the other channel. Just so you know. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at for BT Sizzle, guys. The problem that we have right now, I think the big issue that we have is the dollar starting to catch a little bit of a bid. It's just a question of will the dollar continue, right? Because it tried to get back above this today, right? So we had this support in the dollar. We had one. He said unsubscribed. All your accents sound the same. No, my Italian accent's way different. I just want some pizza. My Italian accent's pretty legit, but my other, I don't even know how to do the other ones, man. Right? I would have to practice for the other ones. Like we said, I can only do what I can do, guys. But, dollar, 1-2 supports, flip it into resistance. Okay? You tried to get back above today, you got rejected. Now it's coming back up. The question is, to me, if dollar reclaims this, it's probably gonna try to break this out, right? So we got to watch this going into next week because I believe the stock markets are closed tomorrow, if I believe, because it is am I wrong about that? I could be wrong about that. The futures are open right now, right? We got and like I said, the Nasdaq's getting a little bit of rejection, right? They try to come up today, find a little rejection here, right? ES try to come up today, right? So the question is, will stock markets continue up or will they get a little bit rejection here? Nasdaq's kind of looking a little bit rejection, at least at the moment on the short-term time frame. So we'll see how that plays out next week. Don't call the dollar back. So we'll see. Obviously, if we zoom out on the dollar, it's not really much. I'm more so talking about short-term time frames here, right? The dollar, it tried to come up today, got rejected. So it's not like it's imminently gonna pump. But we got to watch this very closely because if the dollar starts coming up in a big way, Bitcoin's probably going to take a little bit of a shiza, at least in the short term, right? They are closed. For once, you are correct. Thank you, Clint. Thank you, Clinty. I appreciate you, man. You always coming in here and spreading the love, Clint. Your positive vibes are always welcome. Some of you guys have been very nice to me lately. Some of you guys like Jordan, I appreciate you. You're awesome, right? And I appreciate you. Clint, he comes in here and, I'm just kidding. I love Clint. Me and Clint go way back. Me and Clint go way back. We like Miller Lights. We like pretty much everything together. Dollar's wicking now. Is it? So obviously, that's the big thing. Is there's a lot of doom and gloom on the dollar right now, including myself. I've been doom and gloom on the dollar. I think long term it's going to come down, but short term, could it get a little bit of a bounce? It could. So we got to watch this as we go into next week, like we said, guys. What else do we got? Let's go. Ethereum, you drop back below that resistance, guys. So, yeah, this resistance here, like this, right? You got 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits, 5 hits. You did wick above and came back below. So, The key now for ETH is obviously getting back above this now. Now that you're probably going to close below this most likely, unless you get some like weird pump in the next 42 minutes. You know, you're closing back below that resistance, you know. So key is now, we fought through it yesterday. You know, we actually closed above it yesterday, but now we got to get back above, right? So let's keep fighting here. Let's keep fighting here at the very, very least and keep doing our thing on Ethereum. Now, guys, big term time frames, nothing's changed, right? I feel like I've just saying the same thing over and over again every day because that's truly what I believe, right? So, you know, we're all hussing and pussing about what's Bitcoin's next move going to be. I like to remind you guys in these times, right, where you're going to hear a lot of this, a lot of that, right? Oh, recession fears are back. Oh, this is back. Oh, this Balaji calling for 1 million Bitcoin. Just look at the monthly chart and the weekly chart and just make a decision for yourself. Don't listen to the news, right? So obviously Bitcoin's at the biggest resistance point that it has, right? 1, 2, 3 touches. But the weekly time frame still remains bullish in my opinion, right? As long as you stay above the 50-week moving averages, there's really nothing to be like overly concerned about at the moment. If you break below this, right, we start coming back down here, right? Obviously that's when we're like, holy shit, this is probably gonna look pretty bad. But as long as we stay up here, it is what it is, and like this is what we're fighting over. Like look at the weekly, guys. It's brutal. It's brutal. Like, I haven't seen 3 weeks like this. I don't think ever, to be quite fair, where you're just like closing at such small candles like this on the weekly. It's brutal, bro. It's absolutely ridiculous. I think we could all agree. Like, I feel like I'm being dramatic sometimes when I'm like, dude, this price action's boring as hell. But it really is. Like, I think everyone can agree. Guys, do you agree with me, or am I just being dramatic? Am I just being a pussy? Am I just being a pansy? You guys can say it. Say, Jordan, you're being a pussy. Or say, no, I completely agree. I'm a pussy too. I think this is super boring. Because nothing's really going on, guys, right? So, you know, I wouldn't really change my mind based off this. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't really anything. Especially the monthly, right? We go to the monthly time frames. Obviously, yes, we're at resistance. A good time to TP if you want to, you know, take some profits and you got to wipe your ass. Always a good time to take some profits, right? But the monthly still, right? Just like one of the most bullish monthly candles I've ever seen Bitcoin have as far as a back test of the previous all-time high, right? Coming in right there, right? This wick coming in back testing that previous all-time high, getting an absolute push up like that, closing super bullishly. Now, this is the monthly that we're all fussing over, right? It's you can barely see it in the chart, right? At this point. Oh, shout out to Clint. Shout out to Clint. Let's go, Clint. We're not lagging today because Jordan fixed his computer. Jordan figured out why I was laggy. It was not because I was watching a bunch of anime P like a bunch of you guys want to think. No. It was a very simple problem. DJ TaylorMade, what's going on, bro? DJ TaylorMade, Clint, shout out to Clint. 5 membership giveaway, shout out to Clint, man. And we also had Mike McCarthy give 5 memberships too. Holy shit. It's that kind of day. Red alert, red alert, red alert. Shout out to Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy is always one of the first ones in the chat. Every day, spitting facts in the chat. He always has good vibes in the beginning of the chat, man. Don't forget Mike too. We're not going to forget Mike too. We're not going to forget Mike too. Let's get a little Vitalik happy and clappy. It feels like a Friday today. Let's get this. Let's get this, man. Everyone clap with me, boys. No, buddy, it actually wasn't the CPU. I'll tell you guys in a second what it was. Let's get clapping. Clint hates when I clap. That's okay. All right. Shout out to Clint and Mike. No, guys, the reason my computer was not doing very good is a very simple problem. You guys remember that clown thing that I had, right? For some reason, that kept looping in the background and making everything slow. I don't know why. It was like a bug in Streamlabs. So that's fixed. That is good to go. So we shouldn't have any of those problems anymore. Jordan, you know, like, because you know, the tech wizard that I am, right? I'm a tech wizard. Okay, they call me the wizard of tech. figured out that problem, right? So shout out to me. Shout out to me. Told you, bad code. It was bad code with Streamlabs. You were right, Wayne. I had to basically do a bunch of shit to figure that out. But you know, in the end, it was very simple fix. All right. And no, I was not watching anime on the P Hub. Okay, you freaking crazy bastards. You and your that was funny when that popped up. Let's see what's on Fear and Greed Index today. Let's see. Maybe it'll pop up again. It'll be funny. Let's see what we get. Ooh, we got some new clothes. 66% off this jean shirt. Hell yeah. We got some shoes. Look at this. Look at this sweater, man. That's very preppy. Holy shit. We got this belt. What is this belt? Why is it so big? This seems like a sketch belt. And then we have more vacations. He just wants me to go on vacation, man. I gotta say, this $96 a night looks pretty $91 at Occidental Punta Cana looks pretty enticing. It looks pretty enticing. It does. Let's see. PC Gandalf. One of the clowns is gone. So let's see what we got. So like we said, guys, the monthly is the monthly. Like it's a lot of this the same thing, right? When you're feeling in doubt, just go to the monthly time frame and be like, this is really what I'm stressing about. Like this candle right here. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. It could turn into a bigger candle, but same thing remains. Like my take is, you know, whether we pull back in here, back down here, right? Certainly a possibility we can come back down to like 25.2, right? Whether we pull back in here, whether we just break out. To me, we're getting to that destination, right? Because you guys know I'm a big believer in the 4-year cycle and basically just the same thing playing out, just in a different way every time, right? I'm still looking at you coming up to this 0.5 and the 0.618. How do we get there? I don't know, man. There's always something going on. So whether that now the stock markets are bearish because originally we wanted jobs to be soft, right? The macro LARPs are crazy, bro. Can I do a quick rant alert here? The macro LARPs don't know what they want. Rant alert. Okay? 2 months ago, it's like, we want people to be laid off. We want more people unemployed. That would be good for inflation. Now, it's like the opposite. Now, oh my God, people are losing their jobs. That's bearish. 2 months from now, it's going to be like, oh my God, people don't have jobs. That's bullish. They can't make up their damn freaking mind. They can't make up their mind. This is why it's so stupid to even pay attention to that shit for the big time frames, right? So whether tomorrow we have a jobs report, if tomorrow's jobs report is bad, for some reason that's bearish now, could we see a pullback? Yes. Whatever we do in here, okay? Whether we have, you know, whether we chop in here for months, right? In between like 25K and 30K, whether we freaking pump up right away, whether we pull back and then pump up. That's anyone's best guess, man. I see everyone making guesses about what's happening next. All I know is I am looking for up here around the middle of this year, right? I would say in the June, July area that we get up in this zone. I just don't know what the destination is going to look like. Whether we dump and pump, whether we pump, whether we... who knows, man, right? But, you know, we'll be trading the short-term time frames, but like as of right now, you know, We'll kind of play it by ear, but you know, same thought process. Nothing's really changed here. Layoff fours. Crunk, what's going on, bro? Does anyone know? Can someone explain to me why we wanted people to be unemployed 2 months ago? Now we don't want people to be unemployed. Can someone explain to me? Like they can't make up their damn mind. The layoff fours. Yes, Beth, we need to make a meme with the layoff fours. That's what we need to do because, man, I can't take the layoff fours. All right, it was bullish. Now it's bearish. It'll be bullish again next month. Who knows, man? Who knows? Shout out to everyone in the chat, though. Anyone that's new, I don't know if there's anyone that's new. Let me know if this is the first time you're watching the stream. Everyone's going to troll and say, this is my first time. That's not. You guys always kill that joke, right? You guys always kill that joke. It is what it is. Let's see. I need a green God candle soon so I can close this long. It's been open all day. Me too, man. Me too. I'm long right now, but man, this price action is just shit. I think I'm long. I think my entry was like 27,720, I think, something like that. Like it was right from down here. It's just, dude, it's honestly just painful. The fact that I think I set an alert here and I set an alert here and it didn't go off all day. That's how you know. That's how you know what kind of market we're in, my fellas here. My fellas. My fellas. My fellas. Palmas said, new here, my first time. Automatic beats. I know it's not your first time. I know all your guys' names. Happy birthday, Jordan. Thank you, Automatic. It's not. I know it's not your first time, bro. It's probably like your 89th time. I actually saw something on Streamlabs, guys. Now, I can see how many total hours that you guys watch. Or how many total hours that everyone's watched. I reset it, but I know who the top 5 are. I know who the top 5 are, and I'm pretty sure I've seen every single one of the top 5 in the chat today. All right? I know who it is. Triple Shock. See you in the morning stream. Oh, later, Multi. What happened to Multi? Javier said, should I buy now? That's up to you. That's a decision you got to make, my man. You know? What is the fear and greed, by the way, though? We're at 63. Dude, do we really believe this? I don't know, man. I say that every time. Look at this thing. What is this? What is this vest? This thing's pretty high tech. Before coffee, I hate everyone. After coffee, what does that say? After coffee, I don't know what that says, but I agree. Before coffee, I hate everyone. Of course I get that ad because we talked about how, you know, we're grumpy when we have coffee earlier today in here. They're listening to us, right? Let's see. Man, 63 on greed. I honestly don't know if I agree with that at all. On ETH. You guys are crazy, man. It's my first time today, Jordan. Good stream, bro. Sam Raby, I don't believe you. I don't believe any of you guys. There's no one new in crypto. That's also how I know that we're relatively early in this, because I can see basically how many new people come into the stream. At least click on the stream, and it's very, very low compared to other rallies that we had. There's actually, and I told you guys this the other day, like, there's less people coming in, right? And I use this kind of too. There's less people coming in, new people coming in right here, than there was at that little FTX pump that we had at 22K down here. And that just shows, like, in my opinion, the disbelief of where we are right now, right? That there's less people here, right? New people coming in, clicking on it, than here, right? It's craziness. Of course, throughout all channels, right? Because I always look at that stuff. Let's see. Ethereum, kind of the same thing, guys. It's let's go to the weekly on ETH. The weekly on Ethereum, because Ethereum is bae. Well, it has been bae this week. So ETH, you're kind of right back below this key level, man. This weekly low right there, right? So we closed above it there, came back below, and now we're kind of wicking above, coming back below. So now we're kind of below that level. We're kind of just chilling out, and we kind of want to see what here. But it's the same deal as Bitcoin, guys. We're above the 50 EMAs, or the 50 moving averages, you know, the band that we see here. Whenever ETH has done that, right? Not as volatile moves as Bitcoin, right? Just because typically Bitcoin moves first, right? But 2019, we did get a little run up to this previous low right here of that little bear market rally. And that's why I'm looking for ETH to tag like 22K is like my target on ETH for this rally. Not as high as Bitcoin, right? But like this 22K level eventually is my target right there. 2200, I should say, not 22K. Holy shit. That in 22K, right? Same thing kind of though. Like what happens in here, it's going to do what Bitcoin does, like whatever happens in this zone here. But as long as it stays, like you said, above the bottom of this band, which is coming in at about 1555 at the moment, you know, I mean, there's not really much to say other than you're just kind of, I mean, this is the weekly candle. I mean, it's a green candle at the moment. There's really not too much to be like, oh my God, I'm shitting my pants. It's over. You know, it's if anything, it's the opposite. I mean, at the moment. So we'll kind of see what happens with ETH, but same kind of deal. Just fighting this resistance, guys. Let's see. We need to see how Jabba is doing. Fortunately, man, I may have something to see Jabba though, right? I may have this little workaround that you guys will see. He'll come back when you guys least expect it. All right, so he'll come back when you least expect it. It's gonna be when you least expect it. So make sure you're coming in. I may have a little workaround to occasionally be able to have Jabba come on the stream here, right? Occasionally. He's dead, so we gotta almost be like Frankenstein, get the little thing and get him out the stream, man. He's dead though. Just keep in mind, he's dead, but we can bring him back sometimes. All right. Wayne said, "At least expect it now." Imagine if I was like, boom, and we brought him out right now. That'd be pretty funny. That'd be pretty funny, man. I have to say that'd be pretty funny. Even though, would it be really funny? I don't know if it would be really funny, but you know, we can say it'll be funny. All right. There's a couple of charts I want to look at today, guys. Right? A couple interesting ones that I have, right? So obviously we talked Bitcoin, we talked a little bit about ETH, not too much new to talk about there. There's some interesting ones I want to look at. We haven't looked at in a while, right? So, you know, I'm not going to spend, I don't really talk about total market. I want to look at USDT dominance, right? Interesting chart in my opinion, right? This one, does this look bullish to you? I don't know. Can someone post it? Can someone tell me right here, right? If when we look at this chart on the weekly time frame, so this is Tether dominance. We know typically when Tether dominance goes up, right, Bitcoin goes down. When this goes down, right, Bitcoin goes up. Does this look bullish or bearish at the moment? This is the weekly time frame, and these are the 50 moving averages. So I guess I'll just get rid of these, and we can just look at the price action. Does this look heavy, or does this look like it wants to pump? Let me know in the chat. Let me know what you're thinking. Don't be biased and tell me what you... I'm bearish on Bitcoin, so I think it's going to pump. Or I'm bullish on Bitcoin, I think it's going to dump. Tell me what you think. Let's see. This is Tether dominance on the weekly time frame, right? You know, and I haven't looked at this in a while. And I brought it up today, and I was like, damn, this kind of looks a little heavy. To me, this looks a little bit heavy. I don't know. And the reason, like, I was just kind of playing around with this. And... like I said, it's kind of just, it's the inverse of Bitcoin, right? Where it looks like you just back tested it. John said sideways-ish. So Bitcoin is going to go sideways. You know what I mean? But if you look at this, right? It's the inverse of Bitcoin, right? So we take the bull market support band, which is now the bear market resistance band, technically for Tether dominance because we're below it, right? It was a test. Why is it doing that? Whoa, it's the magnet. It was a test, right? We broke down. We came back up. Look, we tried to reclaim. That was that bank thing that was like, boom, right? We tried to reclaim it. We got resistance on it. We tried to come back up again last week. I don't know, man. This looks a little bit heavy to me. Like if you just told me, if you didn't tell me what kind of chart this was and you blanked this out, I would say this one looks pretty freaking bearish at the moment, man. I don't know. Obviously, this could change, right? This could change very, very fast, as we do like to say. And kind of the other thing I'm kind of looking at is this, right? We kind of broke trend here like this, right? So we had this trend coming up. We did break this to the downside. We didn't really back test this trend line. I would have loved to back test that trend line. Let me get rid of this. Let me zoom in a little bit on the daily and see what we're kind of looking at here. The daily, I don't know, man. Does this look bullish? I don't know. I mean, technically you could say you're at support, right? If we want to do a trend line, this is going to get interesting, man. I think we're going to see a move very, very soon, guys. Look at this shit. I think this tells us what we need to know. We're either going to see a massive pump on Tether dominance, or this is going to break down, and it's going to break down hard. Right? Look at this on the daily. This goes back to August 2022. Look at this shit, man. Look at this shit. Woo! Man, so we got support. Look at this, man. We're coming right back down to that support level, okay? This is going to get real. This is going to get real, man. Man, what's going to happen? So if we look at this, though, this would say, right, technically speaking, if this is going to come down to test the support, maybe Bitcoin catches a little bit of a bid, at least for a couple days, right? So I'm kind of spitballing here, guys, but if we think Tether dominance is going to come to the support again like this, maybe we have a day or two of a little bit of a move up, right? If this is going to come down a little bit, Alts are moving. All right, hold up. What do you mean alts are moving? Looks like a head and shoulders. But if either this is going to happen, right? We don't know what's going to happen, but like I said, the weekly looked bearish. Either this is going to bounce and Bitcoin's going to take an absolute poop, or if we test this for 1, 2, 3 times and this breaks down, that could get a little interesting. That could get a little bit interesting, man. Like I said, I'm kind of looking at different stuff just because it's not too much to look at with Bitcoin, but this could get a little bit interesting. Maybe this gives us a little bit of a clue about what could happen here. This is actually dumping right now as we speak. This is dumping right now as we speak. We'll watch this. We're going to watch this very carefully to see if this breaks down or if we get a bounce there. So I think we're going to see a move very, very soon. It's going to depend. It's going to kind of tell us that next move, right? Because this was the last big pump on BTC, I believe. Well, this was when we pumped, right? This is when we've been going sideways, right? This was the other big pump. Or this was the big dump. This is the pump. But we'll see, man. We're getting pretty close. You guys are seeing alts are moving. Let's see. Let's go, man. For all our sakes, please sell. It's going to be painfully boring, or I don't care. My favorite saying is when guys like, guys, do you want me to buy? Right? Let's go ask Horse Guy what he thinks. Right? Let's ask Horse Guy what his plan is. Guys, should I buy? We all know if I buy, the market's going to dump. So, well, it wouldn't be very smart. It wouldn't be very Horse Guy of me to buy right now because Bitcoin's at support. Well, guys, should I short? Let me know. If I short right now, we are going to pump. Okay? Should I short or long? Let me know in the chat. Should Horse Guy short or long? I'll wait to see what you guys think. I'll wait to see. Okay. I think I am going to short. I think I'm going to short. Bitcoin is bearish right now. Look, it is dumping. It is dumping. I'm going to short Bitcoin. This looks logical. Okay. Well, I'll let you know how it works out. Guys, have a fantastic day. Enjoy your hair. For all you guys that celebrate Easter, enjoy Easter. Okay? It's going to be a great day. Peace out, guys. Shout out to Easter. You should have bought all last year. Now is the time to look for TP. I agree, Multi. I agree, my man. But, you know, unfortunately, the unfortunate situation is, right? You know, for 95%, I would even say 99% of peeps, right? They're in the dilemma as we get up to these regions, whether they want to buy or they want to wait for a pullback, right? So, like, it's one of those things. My take is, right, that my take is, like, would necessarily right here be the best time to buy? No, not at all, right? This is not the best time to buy, right? It's like far from the best time to buy. Is literally, like, this is probably the worst time. if you want to buy, right, but you're scared, you think it's going to go higher, what I would do is not, and I'm not saying buy the breakout, but wait till Bitcoin breaks this, okay? If it just pumps from there, you missed it. It is what it is. You missed it. If it gets back above this, then it comes back down and retests, buy the retest, okay? At least then you know you're above it, and you can say, okay, I'm above it. I can cut this if it breaks below, but at least I know I have a support, that I'm buying support, right? I'm buying into weakness. You don't want to buy into strength. You want to buy into weakness, right? And then you can ride it back up, right? Obviously, there's a chance that it just pumps like this and you miss the whole move, but, like, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, you know? But no, I would agree. Anyways, Tether dominance get me a little, makes me think that we're going to see a move within the next 1 to 2 days based off of us getting to this support level. Like, will this hold for the 4th time? I don't know if we're going to hold for the 4th time, or will we will we break below? Interactive, what's going on? Funniest joke I've heard in a while, Wayne. What did Wayne say? Wayne said, 2 wokesters. Oh, God, we got the wokester jokes coming in here. You know I hate woke. 2 wokesters walking down the street and see a dog licking his own nuts. Where is this going? But I got to be careful because sometimes I just read things. I don't know what I'm saying. The one says, man, I wish I could do that.
Joke I've heard.
Wait, what?
Smiling.
The other says, go ahead. He doesn't bite. Wait, hold on. I gotta read this again. Two wokesters walk down the street and see a dog licking his own nuts. I'm caught up on the own nuts part. The one says, man, I wish I could do that. The other says, go ahead. He doesn't bite. What? I'm kind of confused. Is he saying because the guy doesn't want him to bite his nut? He wants him to bite his nuts? I don't know, man. I'm confused. Someone explain it to me. You got to understand, though. I got like 1,000 people watching me, so like I'm under pressure to understand the joke. Where you guys are just sitting at home like, oh, I can think about the joke. You know? Told you the 40% STX drop was coming. What now? Teju, I agreed with you, my man. Stacks had clear bearish divergence. It was clear as day. I agree with you, Teju. Come on, man. And look where Stacks has come back down to, man. Right at the golden pocket. That was where I was looking for, right? You had higher highs, you had lower highs. I literally have it on my chart, right? Daily bearish div. Now you're right back at the golden pocket, right at the 50 moving average, right? It's easy peasy. Throw it out the window. But now you actually got an interesting setup, right? You're at the 50 moving average. You're at the golden pocket. Daily's bottomed out on the stock RSI. Like, that's an interesting point. If you think Bitcoin's going to hold this range, this could be an interesting play on Stacks here now. Now that you've gotten the big pullback, this could be, if you're interested in Stacks, right? If you're still bullish on Bitcoin up in this range, this is obviously, once again, if you're still bullish on Bitcoin in this range, could be an interesting play on Stacks there. After Stacks had, what, 38% pullback. But Teju, I agree with you, my man. Let's see. Interactive, shout out to you for the super chat, man. Listen, this is the easiest joke. It's a draw. If Jordan doesn't get this, I'll have to go back and look and understand the joke. Maj, do you get the joke?
Read it again.
Oh my God. Okay, Maj. Even Maj gets the joke, and she is listening to me say it. Oh my God. Okay.
No, I'm saying read it again because I don't get it.
Oh, she doesn't get the joke. Okay, we both don't get the joke. So we'll both read it after the stream, guys, and we'll try to understand. Well, I don't know where it went. It's hidden in the chat now. You know what I mean? So what we'll do is we'll Google it after the stream, and we'll try to understand it together. Sound good? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, well, that's what we're going to do, guys, because it's over my head. It's quite honest, it's not even over my head. It's like through my head. It's piercing my head like a bow and arrow, right? It is way over this head. You know what I'm saying? It is way over this freaking head. Easy to get, but it's a weird joke. Okay, you guys are all just shitting on me at this point. It's so easy, Jordan. You're an idiot. It's gang up on Jordan Day. Oh, man. It's okay. It's okay. I like being ganged up on. You know, I like being the underdog in the joke conversation, right, guys? All right. So we looked at Tether dominance. Like we said, this is coming down hot and heavy. Like, we may get a resolution on this today, or maybe tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. Probably tomorrow, guys. I don't know. This is looking pretty bearish to me, man. This is looking pretty bearish. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong about this. But, like, we got to find some type of clues. Because, to be honest, Bitcoin's not really giving us too many clues. Like, it's making higher lows at resistance. It could break or it couldn't break. Like, we got to find some clues on some other charts. I think Tether dominance of all the charts could give us a slight clue. Definitely could give us a slight clue here. Right? And if it does break down, if this does break, I think we could see it move all the way back down here, right, to 5.69%. I don't even know what Bitcoin would do if we went down to like here.
Say this 5
you know?
times as fast as you can, please. It reflects your decision to not buy TSLA. I am stupid.
Reflects my decision not to buy Tesla. Clint, do we want to go look at Tesla? I mean, listen, Clint. What performs better the rest of the year, guys? Bitcoin or Tesla? Let me know in the chat. On December 31st, which asset will be higher? percentage-wise on the year? Bitcoin or Tesla? Let me know in the chat. Let's go look at Tesla real quick for Clint. Clint, I don't know, man. I'm looking at Tesla here, and see, it's interesting. It's interesting, right? Because I'm seeing a couple points where, I don't know, man. Like, does Tesla come and fill this massive gap here? Right here? I don't want it to. Quite frankly, Clint, I want to see you win. I don't want to see it come down here. But that's a massive gap down here at like 146 to 155. I hope it just bumps up here for you, man, to be quite honest. I just don't know if this price action is conducive to a pump back up. But maybe it does. Maybe it does. You know? Maybe it freaking does. But you are getting a little bounce today. Which is how will stocks continue into next week? Right? If the dollar gets a little pump, will they conform well? I don't know. Right? To me, I'm looking for this gap right here, Clint. This gap right there looks pretty juicy. It's a pretty juicy gap. And to be quite honest, it's probably at a fib level. Look at that. The bottom of the gap is literally at the 618 Fibonacci. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. So Clint, you got my word this time, okay? Because I don't like to buy high. If Tesla comes here, if Tesla comes right there, whoops, not down here. If Tesla comes right here, right, to 140 to 146, okay? I want to see 146. If we got 146, Clint, I will pull the trigger like I've never pulled the trigger before on Tesla, okay? But we got to come down to this golden pocket and fill this gap right here, man. This right here looks juicy to me, okay? And then we'll ride this up together like the wind, right? We'll ride this up together like the wind. Like the wind rode bullseye, all right? Just for you. All right, Clinty? We'll ride this together. We'll be like little Tesla buddies where we'll like hold our hands and jerk off in our Teslas. the Tesla fanboys are always funny, man. Sell that Tesla, boys. Clint said I could see it dropping hard, to be honest. I'll buy more then. Yeah. That's true. Man, tough crowd tonight. It is a tough crowd. Bitcoin without a doubt. BTC, easy. Easy. They've done about the same. Yeah, up to this point, they've done about the same. I think they've both done, what, about 70%, 80% so far this year? I would say, yeah, if I had to guess, Bitcoin will be higher by the end of the year, right? Because if I go based off what Bitcoin does in the halving, right? Basically what I think is Bitcoin's going to come up. It's going to make its way up here. How it does it, I don't know. Make its way back up here. Pull back, right? But even then, right? If say if Bitcoin ends the year at like 26K, I guess it all depends on how you think stock markets are going to do, I guess, right? Because to be honest, like I could see Bitcoin like right near the prices it's at now at the end of the year, right? I know it's not fun, but I think you're going to have some volatility in there. I think it's going to be a crazy year, man. Overall, I think it's going to be a super volatile year. Yes, it's boring right now, but I think it's going to be a super volatile year. To the upside, to the downside, probably back to the upside. You know, I think it's going to be pretty crazy. It's already been a crazy year when you think about it. So that's Tesla, man. What is altcoins? Some of you guys saying altcoins are moving up. Not really. I mean, you got some of the Chinese coins doing well again, right? You got ACH up 8% on the day, right at resistance. Obviously, not the best place to buy, but ACH kind of holding this upward sloping support level. VeChain catching a little bit of a bid, right? VeChain's green today, catching a little bit of a bid. So some of the Asian ones, you know, we know that narrative is coming up pretty soon as Hong Kong gets ready to sort of trade over there. What else do we got? Aave, nice little move up. Nothing really too crazy going on today, guys. Aave continues to be a pretty good gainer here. I think that was just a nice 618 retrace. Yeah, just a perfect little 618 retrace. Double tapped it, higher low. Pretty nice move up there for Aave at this point. If you break this little W formation high, I mean, you got to look at this coming back up to test a little high up here, right? 93. over the course of time, right? So Aave looks pretty good. Kind of looks like a big little inverse head and shoulders on the daily here that eventually we can break out. But not too much action, man. Obviously, the big loser today was Doge. Doge getting sent back to the shadow realm because Elon decided to take off the Doge logo from Twitter, and he sent it back to the shadow realm. Still higher than, like I said, it's still higher than when he posted it there. But definitely got sent back to the shadow realm a little bit because of that. So it's just crazy. Like, I would have thought if he did that, there would be something bigger behind the scenes coming for Doge. Like, they would be doing Doge payments on Twitter or something. But that was just a complete troll. That was a complete troll. And I expect nothing less from Elon just doing a complete troll on Twitter with the Doge. With the Doji, man. You know? But, I knew that wouldn't last. Yeah, it was going to come off eventually. I honestly thought you were going to come up higher. But like I said the other day, this lack of movement up for Doge on that just shows the lack of interest in crypto at the moment, which I think is a good thing at this point, right? The fact that Bitcoin's done a 2x with the lack of crypto from retail, or the lack of interest from crypto over retail, I think is a bullish sign, right? That just shows that how much is on the sidelines waiting, right? Because if Doge can only do a 30% on that, right? Like, that it just shows that retail's not confident. I wouldn't say interest. I would say they're just not confident at the moment to put any money into this, which, like I said, I think is bullish at the time, right? And I do think all those peeps that are not doing it now would do it if they saw Bitcoin break this current resistance point, right? It's like a psychological thing. I think as soon as people see like a 30K BTC, they're gonna be like, "Holy shit!" Right? I need to start getting into crypto, right? So this kind of shows it's the altcoins are just not. They don't have the oomph at the moment, right? That oomph that we need from retail coming in. At least yet. Doge went up and down faster than Jabba and Melissa in the hot tub. Jabba wouldn't go down up and down fast. Jabba would be like, with his boobs jiggling up and down, right? His neck kind of like slapping Melissa in the face, but she likes it because she likes to be slapped. But Jabba's not really doing it. It's just his neck going. And his tits just like freaking flopping and groping on the water, just slapping the water like... It would be a messy. Probably all the water would be gone from the hot tub by the time it was over, right? It wouldn't be a hot tub at that point. It would just be like a hot hole, you know? You know what I mean? It's just market maker, not retail. Yeah, I think retail's not really in there yet. ETC for us old guys. Great stream, by the way. I've been watching every day since before SNL. Shout out to Jim Bob. I know you're actually telling the truth, too. Yeah, we'll look at ETC. Generally, yeah, guys, I mean, my thought process on it's going to be mostly the same in a lot of these alts, right? Let's go to ETC. I think, like I said, the high time frames are setting up, right? They go to the weekly, right? You can see something's going to give here on ETC. ETC pretty much came back down, tested the 2020 high, right? Right before you had the March crash, right? So that's a huge support on the weekly. And you can see something's going to give here soon, right? You got a downtrend of resistance coming down. You got support coming up in this bear market since June, right? So something's going to give here within, I mean, this says by like May, something's got to give on the big weekly time frames, right? Not this is in a small time frame here, but I mean you can see the trend shift, right? It's very subtle, but you can see the trend shift, right? You can see the lower lows, turning into higher low, right? You can see it's kind of, the trend shift is very subtle. It's there. It's just very subtle, right? And if we look at what some of these do in the past, man, sometimes it's a little bit of a grind, right? It's a little bit of a grind when you find sort of a trend line like this, right? And you don't think it's ever going to hold. It does. Obviously, it didn't hold in the March 2020 crash, but that's is what it is. But higher low, until eventually you caught the bid, right? So same thing kind of here, right? Higher low. Do you come back down and test it again? Maybe higher low. Until eventually, right? you catch that bid. You know, it's just patience, man. Like, look at how long this one took. You know, right? By the time, like right here, Bitcoin was at all-time highs. It didn't even move yet. Bitcoin hit all-time highs. Then ETC went freaking berserk and did freaking 50x in like 2 months, right? So like it can happen quick. It happens out of nowhere. It's just a matter of time, man. You know, just a matter of the wizards just transporting us through time, right? We want to transfer to 2025. Let's transfer to 2025. Let's do it. Let's transfer to 2025, and I'll see you guys in a sec. See you guys in 2025. Hold up. Let's transfer over there. Boom. Boom. Hey guys, what's going on? We're over here in 2025. I am scuba diving right now. I'm on vacation. Bitcoin, you know, just hit all-time highs. Ethereum up at 10K. Life's good right now. Life is good. I got a pit stain right here, man. That's actually not a pit stain. That's from me getting out of the water here. But man, bro, life is good right now. 2025 is very, very good. I'm thinking I'm gonna go hop back in the water, right? And you know, we'll kind of maybe we'll do a hot tub time machine stream later, and we'll be back, right? I'm gonna go enjoy some fishies though. See you guys in. I'm gonna go back to 2023 now, right? See you guys. Boom. Whoop. All right, we're back. We're back. Sorry, guys. I had to show you guys what 2025 looked like. But we're back. We're back in 2022. Or not 2020. No, not 2022. Stay away from 2022. We don't want to go back there. Let's go back to 2023, and let's just wait this out, right? Let's wait this out. Too much hair for 2025. Well, in theory, the hair should retrace. Right? In theory here, if you're doing bear markets, bull markets, in theory, the hair should retrace. You know, if everything goes to plan here. Right? But, you know, right now, we're definitely not getting that retrace. It's definitely still the sort of, you know, we're still kind of making lower lows in the hairline. That's definitely for sure. I bought that Ferrari Enzo. Nice, Two Wolves. Get that Ferrari Enzo. Nice, bro. Is everyone still wearing a full face mask in 2025? Maybe. Maybe they are. Maybe they freaking are. What's Tether Dominance doing? Tether Dominance, it's coming down to that support, man. It's coming down to that support. This is going to be interesting. I'm curious. Like, I know that we have that jobs report tomorrow, right? I don't know what's bullish and bearish now, guys. Like, can someone explain this to me? Like, tomorrow. Because I hear different things from every person. Tomorrow, if we get a higher than expected, right, unemployment, is that bullish or is that bearish now? Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's bullish or bearish, to be quite honest. It changes every day, it seems like, right? So I don't know. Maybe we get, because the stock markets are closed tomorrow. So all eyes are going to be kind of on crypto tomorrow. You know, like, do you see a bigger move because of that? Because the stock markets are closed and it's, you know, kind of what everyone's looking for. Let's see. Good is bad and bad is good. That's what I thought. But this week the stock market's dumped on high, you know, job or less jobs being available. No one knows. True. Tomorrow is usually the opposite of today. True. It's bullish. Okay. Why is it closed? Holiday. It's a nice little holiday, man. So we get to watch more paint dry as we go to a holiday weekend. Usually there's like no trading going on, so it'll probably be very slow this weekend. Or because there's no liquidity in the market, there's going to be a massive move because you can easily kind of manipulate the market on those holiday weekends. Bullshit holiday where people still want to trade and data. Go Biddy. Let's go, man. I hope so. I'm just hoping for any move, guys. Like I said, if we're gonna get a pullback, right, to these levels that, you know, everyone and the mother's looking for these same levels, right? But if we're gonna get a pullback to 26 or 25, right? Let's just do it. Something tells me though it's gonna keep boring us enough. Something tells me it's gonna do this. It's going to come up again, come back down, come back up again, come back down. Oh, we're going to break out. Oh, no, we're fake out. Oh, we're pulled back over here. Oh, everyone thinks it's going to 25 too, but then it bounces from here instead, and then we pump. Right? Something like this. Something tells you it's going to be something like this, right? Just because, boring action, breakout, oh, fake out, oh, well, something tells me something like that. What if we crab? Yeah. We could crab. If we get bullish, we get bearish. It is what it is. True. I mean, you guys know my take, guys. Like, I'm if we do get a pullback to 25Ks, I am scooping some stuff up there, right? I am scooping probably mostly BTC up here at like 24, 25K if we do get down there. Because I do think we're gonna get a bounce from there. Just a matter of time. Oh my lord! It's the low volume, cold up for a move vibe to me. Yeah, it's the low volume and the Bollinger Bands being tighter than freaking, the inverse, I don't know, inverse Melissa freaking vag indicator, right? Which is the Bollinger Bands on the daily. We just got that daily close. Now they're even more tight. Now you got the middle of the Bollinger Band at 28K. Right? So if you see any close below 28K, that's probably what you need. A daily close below 28K. And then basically a daily close above 28.7. So we basically have a $700 range here, which I think could cause a move. Right? Basically, the first candle we close either above 27.7 or below 27.9, in my opinion, will probably cause that either bigger flush to the downside or bigger flush to the upside at this point. So do you guys think I should watch the game? The game or Shutter Island? So a lot of you guys said Shutter Island and a lot of you guys said the game, right? What else you guys say? Let me know. What was the movies you guys say? The best mystery movies. Oh shit. The best mystery movies that you guys have ever seen that it kept you guessing until the end. You had no idea what was going to happen until the end. Let me know in the chat, guys. I need to know some because, quite honestly, I can Google it, but there's only Google. You can't trust Google. You can't trust the idiots on Google, right? They say a movie's good and it's not. The game, John just wants me to watch the game. Maj, did you Google the game?
Nope.
Oh, I thought you did. Okay, she did not Google the game. Just watched.
I did. I was telling you. That's the one with the Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas?
Trying to watch.
Oh.
Yeah, it's an old movie.
Oh. Okay. John said, bro, just watch the effing game. Let's see. The game is good too. Let's see. Shutter Island. That's all you guys are saying. Shutter Island. I've seen Shutter Island. I don't really remember what happens, but I remember that I was like, that was a great movie. Let's see. Endgame? I've seen Endgame like a million times. Let's see. Just watch Mario. The new Mario movie, the new Mario movie that just came out on theaters. That one actually looks kind of funny. It looks kind of funny. Like Mario and Luigi just kind of jumping around. I never would think that they would make a movie Mario and Luigi. Let's see. The Chosen, said Chewy. The Chosen. Okay. We'll keep that one in mind. The Chosen. Inception. Inception was a good movie. For sure. Silence of the Lambs. Silence of the Lambs was a good movie for sure. That was a good movie. That one's kind of creepy though. That one's kind of creepy. We got to stay away from the creepy movies, guys. No horror movies here. Because I'm very, very scared when it comes to horror movies. I can't watch those. I'm like a little girl when it comes to those. Just kidding, I'm not. It's not me who's scared. It's someone else. All right. Dan said, I miss Russell Crowe. Nice. All right. Let me see you guys say here. Clint. All right, I gotta say, I gotta say this for Clint, because Clint asked, all right? I am so stupid. 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 There you go, Clint. 5 times just for you, buddy. Just for you, bud. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna cut it short today because there's just not much going on. You know, in times like this, it's best to touch grass. Today, I tried to be outside as much as possible and just kind of ignore the charts. Had phone alerts set up. They didn't go off the whole day. You know, so it is what it is. So, you know, let's see what happens tomorrow. We'll be live at 8:30 tomorrow for the members. If you are a member, make sure you're in there at 8:30. Some of you guys saying you haven't been getting the notifications lately. Some of the guys, you said you haven't been getting the notifications lately, bro. If you need to find the stream, just go to my channel page and then click on the membership tab, and you should be able to find it at 8:30 for all the members out there. For everyone else, I'll see you guys at 7 p.m. If you want to join, you can just press that join button down below. If you want to join as a member, we go live every Monday to Friday at 8:30. And you're really not missing too much right now, but when the market gets busy, feel free. I'm out. Peace. Catch you guys tomorrow. Hopefully we get some good action. We can go back to the longer streams here because, man, I want some action. I want to talk some altcoin charts. But we need Bitcoin to wake up first. So keep poking Bitcoin with that stick. And we'll be back in time. All right? Peace.